Excuse me very much. All right, so I'm going to be doing a devotional here in a little bit. So get ready for that over on the Light Blue Logo channel. Just wanted to update you on the very, very important emergency red alert broadcast that I did last night. This was so very important. This is all the updates on what happened with what took place yesterday or day before in Russia. The Russia thing. These were literally intercontinental ballistic missiles. Well, they weren't icy. They were basically the same thing almost. They're just medium range. Never before ever used in the history of mankind that Russia just used. They were making a statement that they could hit America. And I did this broadcast last night. It was 2 hours long, and I had it on YouTube. And I said one thing. Sorry, I just kind of woke up here. I said one thing about Gates, the magic potion, magical mystery tour of magic potions, So I said something about him, and I even used an encoded word. And if any of you know, I'm going to say it here just in case it gets hit again, but I'm going to say it in Pig Latin for all you guys that know Pig Latin. The word was ide op pay. That's all I said. If you know what that said, if you know what that means, I can type it in the chat. And I'm going to probably, if I ever have to speak on certain topics like that, I'm going to have to use Pig Latin or something. Because as soon as that video was uploaded, within 10 minutes, it was taken down for misinformation, and it had three different things. Okay, now listen to this. I've never seen this before. This means that the AI is moving very quickly. And it gives me this school that I have to go through. School, like re-education. It felt like I was in some kind of gulag. I had to go in to this window in order to be a good YouTuber. I had to answer 7 questions. And all the questions were completely something I would completely say is unreality and I disagree with completely. But I answered them all the way that I think that somebody that was a communist, fascist, brainless, someone that just wanted to do us in type of person, elite propagandist would want you to answer it the way they would want you to answer it, because it's just completely 180 degrees against true reality. Okay, I answered it according to what they would think, because I go, this has got to be the answer, because it's just the stupidest answer. So I'm going to answer that, and then here's another one, the stupidest answer. They asked me about abortion. They asked me about obviously these topics that are Christian taboos, and there's every single one that's the stupidest answer, that was the right answer. So I just clicked the stupidest answer that I knew that was probably what they were wanting me to answer. And I was like, I couldn't believe it. I've never seen that before. And so they took the video off, completely took it off. Sometimes they used to be where they would put it on the side and you could appeal it. So I appealed it instantly. I'm like, what did I say? I went through the whole video. And I only mentioned it, I only said that one word, and it was exactly what Gates had said. He basically said the same thing in the TED Talk. All I was doing was telling you what he said at the TED Talk. That was his own words. He didn't use that specific word, but he said the same idea. The idea was his idea. You can go back. All I did was repeat what he said. That's it. But you're not supposed to tell people that. You're not supposed to show people that. That video is not even allowed on YouTube of the TED Talk of Gates. And so I basically rehearsed what he had said in that one little comment with 2 words, and that's the only thing that I said on there that related to that topic. I already know how strict they are, and I don't even say the words. If I say anything, I'll say magic potion, or I'll say, it's just and I'll say, and a lot of people say jab or something, but they're literally, and I bet you're not going to be able to even say that from now on. You're probably not even going to be able to say that, and it's going to get worse. Anytime Trump comes in, there's just a huge veil that descends over social media. But it's always about him, right? It's always about, they're trying to stop us from learning something true. No. He's bringing it, and people don't realize it. and they're lumping you into that, and then he plays the victim, and it's all part of a plan for him to come back, right? And this is exactly what's happening. Now he's coming back with greater speed. Remember, warp, that operation, and it's coming even quicker. And he's going to facilitate all of that censorship with the A to the I. And it's on warps. This new technology is literally exponentially increasing by its own design. It literally creates itself. When they talk about, replicating the technology that replicate, and by the way, I'm going to be speaking to you guys more about this stuff on Patreon. So I put the video on Patreon for all those who are our supporters. This is how we stay on the air. We continue to give you information that they're not wanting you to know. We're basically showing you guys what's going on, and it's not allowed. This is the gulags. I told you. Or not just the gulags, the catacombs. This is where the Christians would have to hide out to worship, in the catacombs during the persecutions. So we're literally over in Patreon sharing all this information, and then going on to Zoom on top of that, and then Zoom's probably got all the monitors there too. From what I understand, everything is totally, completely, looked at, scrutinized very deeply by all this stuff. They say it's going into all of your emails. This is another bit of information too. Everything that is on the internet is being chronicled. Private communications as well. Emails, everything. Every detail of everything that's being said, and everything and then it connects it all back to you. Even if you have accounts that don't have your information, they still know. They'll still know it's you. Okay, this is how invasive and over the top this technology, and it is the beast system. It is the beast technology of the last days. This is exactly what we're telling you, and it's happening right now. So I'm very careful, and I'm going to have to kind of speak encoded at certain points about those topics on YouTube. Now on Rumble, they're probably just databasing everything on Rumble. They're just making sure they know who's who, and getting ready for the big purge. And yes, it is going to be a big purge. And who's going to be the most surprised are the supporters of DJT, who think that who think that what I'm saying now is derangement syndrome, which is the stupidest thing. I'm just aware of what's going on. That's all. I have no axe to grind, no dog in this, no pony in this race. I'm not even political. Apolitical, if you will, or a political atheist. I just talk about what's true and what's right and what the hell's going on. Everybody needs to know. And it really goes back down to your foundations of what you truly believe about God and about morality and about spiritual truth. And if it washes over and spills over into your political life or your real, not your real life, but your world, your life in this world, because obviously we have to live in the world, but we don't become part of it. We don't worship the things the world worships. We don't go along with the world's way. If you're a believer, you are you are a holy nation. You are a chosen generation. You are a royal priesthood, it says. You're called out of the world to show forth the praises of him that has called you out of darkness into his marvelous light, right? Amen. Okay, so anyways, I just came over here to share with you guys on the other channels that we're on the Patreon. If you want to be a part of the Patreon group, we're dropping some new videos. This last video we dropped of the documentary was awesome. You want to go back and check that one out about the occult origins and the influences over our current presidents and what they do in D.C. Very good information that you won't see anywhere right now. And also, the video that I just did last night is there. And those are for the supporters. Thank you guys for supporting us. I mean, it's an information that is, it's a war. And we're going to be trying to talk more about these things on, probably going to have to go to Rumble to talk about any of that stuff. But the YouTube stuff that we still want to keep doing, like the devotionals, will still be on YouTube. So we're going to be doing a devotional here in just a moment on the light blue channel. So if you're on any of these other channels and you want to be a part of the Christian Church of Blazing Press and its morning devotionals, come on over to the light blue channel. If you do a YouTube search on Blazing Press, you should see it. It'll pop up. It'll pop right up. In fact, this right here, this logo right here that we have, in fact, you know what I'll do? Here, I'll show you what I'm going to do. I'll show you what color it is. That's the color of the channel, I think. So if you look on YouTube and you look for the logo color, it's kind of like a baby blue or like a teal blue. I say teal blue. So you can just do a YouTube search and that channel, subscribe to that channel. Because I'm simulcasting this right now to all the other channels. All the other channels are being simulcasted. And I want you to sign up to the right channel. Okay? Because that's where everything is being streamed in terms of the devotionals and the updates and some of the news that's not censored, at least right now. I expect a highly censored environment once Trump comes in, and he'll make it seem like it's now. But see, what's coming is that these restrictions that they're all putting on right now as we enter into Trump's new administration are going to be used by Trump. He's going to use all of these highly restricted mechanisms of curtailing thought via AI. And they already said this. They're already talking about it with all the new picks, Vance included. They are, and Elon, what's he going to do? He's going to, under the guise of free speech, they're now bringing it back around the back door, how they're going to regulate dissidents and those who are against freedom, those who are against freedom, right? They're going to start saying, hey, people that disagree with us are against freedom. That's what they're setting all this up for. And you might say, well, I'm speaking the freedom. I'm speaking the same thing they are. And so that's good. We got to curtail dissident or dissent. We don't want anybody to criticize us. We don't want anybody to disagree with us. Why? That's a part of healthy debate. You don't have debate. Then just burn the books that you don't like, right? Just burn the books that you don't like. Put the people that you don't like in prison. Or worse. That's headed headlong into the beast system. That's where we're the beast, kingdom. I am telling you, this is a huge deception that people on the right are completely and woefully unaware of. They are, and I've always been, you think Alex Jones is the canary in the coal mine? No, I told everybody about the censorship in 2017 because all my channels were deleted off of YouTube. I was one of the first channels, and I had over 500,000 subscribers. Right as soon as Trump came in, everything was scrubbed off of YouTube, and I had the largest channel for Trump. This was right after 2017. But I knew, And at that time, I was thinking it was, the left. I was like, that's the left. It's the left. What the hell? They're going against it. But I wised up and I figured it out after 2020. I figured it out. It took me a while. And that's why it's going to take some of you a while, too, because you don't see what's going on like I do behind the scenes. Anyways, so God bless. I will be on the light blue teal channel. Like I said, it's the same color as my logo there right now. I know that kind of looks, maybe the dark blue one looks better on here, but that's the one. That's the channel you're going to want to subscribe to. All right. God bless. I will be over there in just a little bit here to do a devotional, like a Bible devotional. So make sure you're there. I'm going to get into the depths of what God's doing. Amen. All right. I'll see you over there. God bless you.